Welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are going to be starting on the Paladin questline from 60 to 70. I purposely did not start on this until basically towards the end of the expansion, just so we could have a fairly unbroken chain of quests so things aren't kind of all fragmented about. So let's go ahead and start here. Naren, precisely the woman I wish to see. I have something in my care for you. Invitation to a fighting tournament to be held at the Coliseum. Not just any tournament, mind you, but the prestigious UI Cup, founded by His Royal Majesty Sazgan U Sizagan, first Sultan of Udal. 'Tis nigh as old as the nation itself. Unless you wonder why you're unfamiliar with so old and prestigious a tournament, it's because it's not been held in generations. At the Sultan's behest, it's been revived, and so now she extends an invitation to Ezorazia's finest swordsman. Stands to reason that your name would appear among this exalted company, and doubt not but her grace shall be pleased at your participation. So can we expect you to fight in the tournament? Sure, why not? Wonderful, by witnessing you in combat, I dare say all are Sultan sworn, both fresh recruits and veterans alike, stand to gain something and a duty to protect. The champion will be awarded a tome said to hold the secret techniques of the first captive Sultan sworn. Such an enticing prize on offer, no small number of invitees have already confirmed their participation, I myself included. You should confirm yours as well by making yourself known to the tournament registrar at the Royal Promenade. Royal Promenade is, up this way, I think, right? Yeah. Greetings to you, good madame. You come to enter the UI Cup. Your invitation, if you would be so kind. There we go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. On behalf of the committee, I bid you welcome to the tournament. Wait, you're participating too? To think that I might have a chance to cross swords of a fabled hero such as you. The tournament cannot begin soon enough. You needn't wait long, for the opening ceremony will begin any time now. I'm told a number of participants have already gathered before the Gladiators Guild. Perhaps you might like to join them. It's actually been a long time since I've actually been over to the Gladiators Guild. Let me see. Yeah, the Aetheryte shards would be around here somewhere. Yeah, we're wearing our summer uniform we got in the last video. I had to do that one just basically pretty quickly because I was at the, like, within the last 24 hours of it actually being on. It's over now, I'm pretty sure. I think I'd wear this until we get our level 70 equipment, which probably shouldn't be too long. Alright, so good to see you. Am I correct in assuming that you're participating in the tournament? Wonderful. Although I still am, I also received an invitation. Captain Genlin's work, I suspect. Note that I do not intend to simply make up the numbers. Since we last met, I have trained without cease. Such improvements I have made. I hope to demonstrate to you in the rematch. What can I do for you, this most behemoth of evenings? Shall I assign you a flyer of my mark, perhaps? Consistence, really? Well then, you'd do well to pray you're not drawn against me. For my beauteous skills, your defeat is all but assured. And alright, pleasure as always. Are you perchance entering the tournament? Well then, this has become infinitely more interesting. Lest you wonder, I'm joining the field as a representative of the Temple Knights. For the honor of our order, I have every intention of winning. Do not hold back, my friend, because neither will I. Naren, have you spoken with the captain? He is holding on to your invitation. Already entered. Marvelous. We're all looking forward to witnessing your skills at arms, and if the gods are good, I shall witness them up close and personal. You got business with me. Too bad I've got none with you. Leave me be and find someone else to bother, like Milia. You fighting in the tournament, you look pretty strong, but it's Black Altus that's gonna win. That's Lotus, Black Lotus. Yeah, what he said. He's the strongest, he always protects me. If you fight him, you better watch out. Amelia's down below, I think. Or maybe up here, never mind. Yeah, through here? Okay, yeah. Well, visit Naren. That you come to visit us at this juncture could only mean one thing. You're entering the UI Cup. Good, you are one of our best, and it pleases me to see you continue seeking new challenges. Mark my words, this will be a challenge the likes of which you have never experienced. The tournament brings together the realm's finest. If you are to rise above them, nothing less than complete preparation will suffice. Speaking of preparation, have you apprised of the rules? Then allow me to explain. The tournament is elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you advance to the next match. And on it goes until a champion emerges. Combatants are initially divided into two groups, Nald and Thal. Sounds fancy, but they're simply labels given the two branches of the tournament tree. Look at Arn, one of your potential opponents. Knowing is half the battle, and you do well to learn all you can of the competition. Oh dear, is it that time already? The opening ceremony is about to commence, shall we then? Ladies and gentlemen, today I bid you welcome to the Coliseum for a truly special event. To introduce it, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Her Royal Majesty, Nanamo Ui Namo. Generations ago, my ancestor, Sysagon, founded a tournament to celebrate the skills of our nation's finest swordsmen. 100 years have passed since it's been last held. By this declaration, I hereby revive the UI Cup. Let it be known that all proceeds from this event shall go towards our continuing refuge relief efforts. My dear compatriots, my fellow citizens and I look forward to an inspiring performance from all of you. May Nothal give strength to your sword arms. Thank you, Your Grace. Next, I would invite Master Adrian, a Coliseum columnist for the Mithril Eye, to share some insights into our compatriots. What are your impressions of the field, Adrian? Well, Dora, I'd say it's as diverse a field as I've seen on the Blood Sands. In addition to everyone's favorite gladiators and your fairly neighbored Sword, we have an Ishgardian Knight as well as an acclaimed adventurer. Truly a colorful cast of characters, all of whom bring their unique take on swordsplay. Such an electric mix of fighting styles clashing, would you say that we're in for a veritable treat for the senses? Yes, I would, Dor. At this stage, it's anyone's guess who would claim the title. But one thing is certain, when the match bell rings, you cannot afford to bat your eyelids. Keep watching this space for the preliminary rounds are about to begin. Alright. That's one down. I guess this whole thing's gonna probably be a tournament. Which is actually a pretty interesting idea. Now I'm just waiting for this to change over here. Sometimes it wants to be slow. So if I talk to her now, she'll just give me a generic response until that quest marker turns to a regular one instead of green. At least I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. It begins, Zard. There are 8 combatants in each group, meaning you must triumph in 3 bouts in order to advance to the final. And the opponent for your first bout is Bartholomew of the Sortenshorn. Defeat him and you'll next face the victor of another pairing, and so on. Needless to say, each encounter will be more difficult than the last. But one fight at a time. The tournament register will call on you when it's time to take to the Blood Sands. Now go. And good luck. Time for the Blood Sands, okay. Yeah, to think that I would draw you for my very first opponent. I thank the heavens even as I curse them. But no matter who my opponent shall be, I shall fight with all my being, for the pride of Sorn. See you in the blood sands, my friend. It is time, my lady. Pray see to your final preparations and let me know when you're ready to proceed. And I also bought this larva from my guild, basically. One of them had it up for sale, so we got a new minion, because I kind of wanted to get a new one, because we had the frog for basically the entire expansion at this point. So, don't know exactly where this one came from, but it's kind of neat. Are you ready to enter the arena? Alright, let's beat our first guy. Then we have to beat 2 more, I guess, and then we get to the finals. Alright. Try, but you know how it goes. Since we're all like paladins and gladiators here, it's not like I'm being too bad about using my, oh shoot, there we go. Just slap, okay. Well, Barthy boy, looks like you're going down. Wow, okay. That was unintentional, but I basically got a mid-like dash. Oh, we got 3 back-to-back, okay. I thought it was gonna be like 1 for each quest. Or something. The bronze bowl, okay. Fun to see, at least. Are these sticking around? I got sludged. What does sludge do? Standing earth damage over time. Okay, that's not good. Aren't doing too much at the moment, so I'm actually getting a little bit down here. I don't like that. Oh, they interrupted me. Oh, come on, stop low blowing me. Okay, they're dead. And down. And a loop of the 1 heart. Oh, they got some strength to them. Back. Let me see how awful I can. What is this? Can I hit it? Okay, that was a good thing to attack it. Oh, this is the Ishgard guy. Okay. He's doing pretty good for himself. And down. On to the finals we go. That concludes all the matches for the fall group, and what heart-stopping encounters they were. Fairly to where the crowd expected and the combatants delivered, not least of all the group winner, Narn Storchtas, who carved a convincing path to the final. Shall we retrace her steps for those who came in late? In my mind, Narn's first match put her against Bartholomew. The sword and sword fought with heart, but in the end he was outclassed by the Star Adventurer. Though he could take pride in his effort, unfortunately he had to take his leave of the tournament. There was no getting past Narn, who went on to face the hulking Bronze Bull. A veteran of countless matches here in the Coliseum, you could say he had the ground advantage. From the onset, the man brought his strength to bear, unleashing wave upon wave of punishing attacks, but Narn calmly weathered through all of them to emerge the victor. With that, she advanced to the Fall group's final match against the Handagaloop of the Temple Knights, employing blistering techniques seldom seen this side of Erizia. The Ishgardian visitor looked dangerous indeed. If truth be told, for a moment there, I feared for Narn, but the adventure dug deep to secure victory, and a place in the UI Cup final. The mere remembering of it sets my heart to racing like a runaway chocobo. Take a deep breath, my friend, for there's still more excitement to come. The Nald group matches are due to commence shortly, with the likes of First Sword Melee taking to the Bloodsands. What if I didn't deserve such a treat? I won't be missing these matches, neither should any of you. All on votes as anticipated. Good. The free Paladin I told you about is living up to expectations, eh? That she is. Keep up your winning ways, my friend, and win us a fortune. Okay, where are they? Are they right here still? It's been loading pretty slow here in Udall, I don't know why. Unless maybe they're upstairs? Let me check, actually. No, they have to be down here. Ah, there they are. Now you are magnificent. Our match will remain etched in my memory and inspire me always. Absolutely no answer for you. Such precious things you must have protected to become so strong. As you know, we Sortons live to protect your grace. By any measure, this is a vital duty, and ever do I strive to be worthy of the role. Crossing swords with you this day has given me to think that perhaps it's not enough. Whatever it is that I lack, yep, I shall find in witnessing you. I thought I had something of a chance, but I was clearly getting ahead of myself. You gave me throughout schooling, and I mean to take the lesson to heart. Though my tournament may be over, I shall remain in Udall to watch the matches to come. I believe I speak for all of us here that I wish you the best of luck. Our hopes go with you now, my friend. A woman named Mealy was looking for you. If you haven't spoken with her already, mayhap you should seek her out. Alright, let's see what happens now. Place in the final. I knew you had it in you, but to witness it all unfold was nothing short of awe-inspiring. Winner of the Nald group will score off against you for the title, and suffice to say, I intend to be that person. I shall see to it that a match between us becomes a reality, and I hope that I can count on your support. Okay, so that's the level 63 one. I guess they're not doing one for, every level or whatever. So I'm gonna assume probably the next one's gonna be a level 65? Yep, 65. The Nald group matches are about to begin. As you'll eventually be fighting one of us, I suggest you watch every match closely. The tournament usher outside will grant you access to the viewing gallery. Now then, I have best set about my preparations. Let us speak again later. I feel like something bad's about to happen. Greetings, my lady. Will you be watching the Nald group matches? Sure, let's go ahead and do that. So the Nald group has been pared down to 2 combatants. While we wait for the match to begin, let's look back over the group's notable encounters. In the first round, local daring Franz the Fair crossed the blades of Constant, free Paladin of Ishgard. Though the pundits tipped Franz as the outright favorite, the younger Constant refused to be cowed, tenaciously staying in the game before landing a single mighty blow that ended the proceedings. Undoubtedly, one of the upsets of the tournament, and most upsetting of all for maidens, the roam over. By that victory, Constant booked a meeting with First Sword Melia, who had particularly triumphed in her own opening match. For those of you who were banking on another upset, however, it was not to be. From the opening moments, it was plain from his sluggish movements that Constant's earlier exertions had taken their toll. Meanwhile, the First Sword was all business. With her textbook perfect technique and methodical maneuvering, she took firm control from the halfway mark and didn't let go until her opponent was on his knees. I believe preparations for the tournament's penultimate match are in order. Melia Forster of the Gladiators Guild, who will take the arena against Black Lotus. A mysterious contestant who has silently defeated all corners. Black Lotus advances to the UI Cup Final. Another nail-biting clash. The First Sword showed her class against an unknown opponent, however Black Lotus kept up for blow, seeming that nowhere clenched victory with a magnificent parry. So sublime was the timing, it calls to my mind the Sword of Nald. Now that you mention it, I can definitely see the resemblance. If the sublime strike, our second UI Cup finalist has been decided. Iron Scorchos will take on the mysterious Black Lotus in a battle that promises to go down in Coliseum Udon history. Please look forward to it. I know I will. This is that one guy, isn't it? That was part of the Gladiator story. She lost. Melia lost. Ah, so much for the lauded First Sword. What will we do? The Black Lotus could ruin everything. If he ends up winning the tournament, we'll be neck deep in debt, paying what's owed. Right now, my friend, we already know Black Lotus's strings. As a matter of fact, we're pulling them as we speak. Truly. Do I always say one can never have too many guarantees? Okay. Looks like we're talking with the people that just fought. Or at least 2 of them so far. They both should be right over here. But for whatever reason, they're taking long to get here. I swear my voice is doing some weird stuff today. I think that one more beauteous than me should be found in Ishgard. There is not for it but to train harder and grow more beauteous. That Black Lotus fellow, though, there seems something familiar about him. A beauteous ferocity I swear I've seen before, but I cannot remember where. Amelia is truly a complete fighter, and she gave me a nary a flaw or opening to exploit. I can see why she is the guildmaster. While my little campaign may be over, I take to heart that knowledge that yours continues. I shall pray for your victory. From technique to sheer strength, the Black Lotus was a class above me in all aspects. What's more, he fought with a ferocious style that resembled... But never mind that. Drawing on it won't change the result. I was best in a fair contest, and I shall give credit where it's due. The only regret is that I cannot meet you in the final, Naren. It falls to you now to bring pride to our guild's name. After that match, the Black Lotus came and said he wished to work with you. The way he mentioned your name gave me the impression they knew you, but then again, many people do. At any rate, I don't see any harm in obliging the man. If you spare a moment, he asked you that you come to the quicksand. Yeah, I think I know who this is. I want to say I can get out of here and get over to the quicksand fairly easily, I think, maybe. Yeah, we're not too far from it. Oh, here's the spot I need to be. Okay. You can threaten me all you like, but I ain't pulling out. It's poor form, you see. Well, far be it for me to ruin your form, but there's a trivial matter I would bring to your attention. You bastard. Very trivial, yes. I'm sure you'll make the right decision. You're listening, don't worry, it's something I can't handle. Look, I know I asked you to come here, but something's come up. We'll have to do this another time. Okay. Microsoft sucks. Oh, did you meet the Black Lotus? Postpone, you say? I wonder what he wanted. If nowhere else, you could always try chatting in the arena. It'd probably be the first time folk got talkative in battle. I must say, though, the disappointment of elimination is swiftly giving way to anticipation. Look forward to seeing them clash with Black Lotus and, needless to say, come away with the win. We're actually going by these pretty quickly. This action's probably going to be 67, I imagine. Oh, it's 68, okay. So that means the one afterwards is going to be 70. So this is actually a really fast little quest line here. It's time, Nar, in the UI Cup final. You have what it takes to win. Just fight as you always do, and the rest will follow. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that Black Lotus is withdrawn from the match. In the absence of an opponent, the winner of the UI Cup final is Norn Scorchdust by default. Hey, you don't think those rumors could be true, do you? What, that Black Lotus is Aldous, the glider who was banished from the Colosseum? Seems a little far-fetched, but you never know these things. In an unexpected turn of events, Black Lotus, the winner of the Nald group, has withdrawn. I repeat, Black Lotus is withdrawn. 12 in a tangle. What in the blazes is going on? We will relay further information as soon as it becomes available. Please bear with us. That's a bit of a, Might want to give her a minute here. What is the meaning of this? Apologies, my lady, but I'm as much in the dark as you are. I suppose the tournament registrar spoke with Black Lotus on the matter. Not even the organizers have full grasp of the situation. It's uncommon for combatants to withdraw from a match, but when it does happen, more often than not, something illicit is afoot. While some might consider default to be the sweetest word, I know that you do not. Nay, an unearned victory such as this rings hollow and brings you no satisfaction. Such have a mind to delve into what certainly proved to be some dark places. May I rely on your help? Good, to begin with, let's go and ask the tournament registrar about his conversation with Black Lotus. Down in here, I assume? Yes, my lady. Black Lotus came and informed me that you no longer wish to fight. This happened shortly after you entered the anteroom. I assumed he would follow suit, but instead he declared his withdrawal. Stunned as I was by the time I gathered my wits and thought to ask for his reason, he had spun on his heels and left. He was in the direction of Pearl Lane, I believe. If you wish to speak with him, I suggest you take your search there. Pearl Lane, okay. Don't see anybody so far. Ah, and then suddenly I'm in a cutscene. Well, I'd say it's time to come clean. Sharp as you are, you've probably seen through the masquerade anyway. Alright, it's good to see you again. As myself, at any rate. Let me guess, the heartbroken maiden demands to know why I had abandoned her at the arena. Tell you that and more besides, but that stays between us, understood? Since we took care of business of Leofold and I left you dull, I've been roaming the land like a proper vagabond. In the course of which I helped a child in need. You've already met the little scamp. I came upon her one day, all on his lonesome, his face caked in dirt, a war orphan like so many out there. Upon learning what I did for a living, he decided that he must learn swordplay and begged me to teach him. Wouldn't take no for an answer, the stubborn bugger. He's been following me around ever since. Now those that came to me with threats, they mistook the boy for my own and took him hostage. I demanded that I pull out of the tournament. If it were just my own head, I wouldn't think twice about risking it, but I won't gamble with somebody else's life. The boy may not be of my flesh and blood, but he's in danger on my account, and here we are. What can I say? In spite of myself, I've taken to the rascal. I I knew it was you from the moment we fought. Yulia, my dear, you're as ravishing as ever. Spare me, at this time you couldn't bestir yourself to sing a single goddamn letter. Easy on the anger now, to be a right shame to lie in that beautiful face of wrinkles. That's neither here nor there, and I'll tell you why you've returned. Stacy Ever, too, I see. If you must know, rumors have reached me of a free paladin named Darn Scorchus, whose skills were beyond compare. Precisely how far beyond compare had her skills become, I simply had to see. A test for myself, so I made my way back to Udall. When I arrived, I learned that the prestigious UI Cup had been revived. If Darn enters, I get my wish. If she doesn't, then I'll just have to settle for winning the tournament and resuming my wanderings. With a little help of my old friend, I required an invitation and found myself a suitably menacing full-face helm. Being something of a pariah, I wouldn't be due to be seen, you see. If you went through all the effort for the sake of finding Narn, why did you withdraw? Simply put, to make way for money. Not mine, mind you, but someone else's. As you know, a tournament of this scale sees a stupendous sum of coins moved, and there are some who'd stop at nothing to ensure that it moves their way. Well, it turns out that Black Lotus was standing between especially a scrupulous crew and their fortune, so they took my boy and threatened his life. Boy. Oh, well, it's a rather embarrassing tale. Let's save it for after I have a few tankards in. Someone wants you to win, Narn, at all costs. While I do not disagree with their choice of champion, the methods don't suit well with me. But I'm afraid the rest will have to wait. The danger hasn't passed. Though I did as I was told, they haven't kept their part of the bargain. I mean to mount a rescue. For all this, I could use your help. I know I can count on you. First of all, I must track down these match-fixing, child-abducting villains. For the sake of haste, let us split up and investigate. If you can ask after a shady source in these parts, I'll see to the nearby areas. A child? When the hell did he? This is where all the beggars are, that's right. I really don't understand why this is being so slow today, though. It's usually never this bad. Is it maybe in some corner that I'm not seeing here? Like, what the heck? Oh, there they are, okay. Shady Sword's taking waitress in the UI Cup. Haven't seen it myself, but safe to say they're out there. It's Udall, after all. Yeah, it's true. What, you here to laugh at me? There's plenty around who are hoping to strike it rich quick. Don't know any bookmarkers myself, but don't have the coin for that. But someone's bound to. Gambling, match fixing. What are you talking about? Kidnapping? Oh gods, I never mentioned they do that. Ah, me and my big mouth. Alright, I'll tell you what I know. At least I can do it clear my conscience. This black marker bookmaker, he has no established base, the better to avoid the authorities, but right now he has a lackey near the Gate of Thal. Says to the fellow the words, doubt the truth, and he'll tell you where to go. Now leave me be, and you didn't hear any of this from me. Alright, so we got a little bit of information here. Yeah, it's probably all these NPCs that were around here that probably made it be so, What are you gopping at? Piss off. Doubt the truth. Oh, a customer collecting, are you? Then it's over by the Sultan Tree. Just so you know, I'm a bit nosy. That means they're babysitting at the moment. Sultan Tree. Okay, we have to go out to Sultan's from Thunalon, okay. Oh yeah, okay, this is the tree they're talking about. Man, I think this was all right back where we first started. This is where we first met Thancred, I believe. I see some people over there now. Yeah, what do you want? The child. What else does this get her? Oh, the old theme, the old battle theme. Nice. Forever since we heard this. Oh, I'm getting like smacked at. Got a gladiator as well. Oh, this is the guy that's been stunning me, okay. The child isn't harmed. Uncle Aldi, I'm so sorry, if only I was stronger. There's something a little training won't fix. By the way, have you thanked Narin here yet? Alright. Thanks for saving me, Narin. At first I thought you were one of the crooks, but you're a really nice person. Oh, and you're really strong as well. I'm going to train hard so I can be strong too and look after myself. Let me thank you also, my friend. Unless you wonder, I haven't been idle either. I managed to find solid evidence implicating the XIV sword, Odd. Our friend whom you saw me having a chat with. The brass blades will have been alerted to his shenanigans, and he'll be troublous no more. Wait, did the Paladin just call you Uncle? Aye, well, I'm a little too far gone to be his playmate. What of it? Wait a minute, don't tell me you assumed he was, you know. Aha, that certainly explains your black mood. To prevent further misunderstanding, he isn't mine. A chance to help him and we became fast friends is all. Oh, well, it's not like I cared or anything. It's just, given how long you've been gone, I wouldn't have been surprised is all. It takes a longer than that to grow him this big. This is nothing to laugh about. But it is. At any rate, all's well that ends well. It's just a pity the dream match between me and Narin could not be. Don't be so quick to give up. You've evidence that you've been threatened, don't you not? I believe there's a good chance we can still make it happen. UI Cup generates such excitement at the Coliseum has not seen in generations. The organizers would be helpless fools to forego this chance to crown it off with a grand finale. I will lodge a formal petition in my capacity as Guildmaster. The match will take place, just you watch. Yeah, that's my Amelia, as brilliant as you are beautiful. For a source as good as her word, and my friend, our match is a guaranteed thing. When we finally meet in the arena, let us hold nothing back, and no hard feelings if I win, yes? I will go and entrust the Omen to the care of the blast parades. Pray come and see me at the guild afterwards. Alright, we can go ahead and head back then. And we're back. That blue bag I haven't seen before, I don't think. Oh, the NPC's not here. We'll just go ahead and, is there an Aetherite shard, like, right over here? I want to say there was, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Zara, for your help. Not only were we able to save Altus' boy, we may yet spare the tournament and unceremonious end. All that remains is to convince the organizers to host the final. Knowing them, though, it won't require much convincing. On the subject of the boy, I would thank you to keep my little misunderstanding to yourself, ahem. Now then, I must be about my business. After such time as the matches are confirmed, take the rest while you can, you'll need it. And this is probably the last one. Yep, 70. We get a new, I'm pretty sure it's a new technique. We'll also get a new armor coffer, nice. It's official now, and the Coliseum has agreed to host the UI Cup Final anew. In the interest of maintaining excitement, things are already in motion. Unless you wonder, Ode has since been apprehended by the Blast Blades, cannot hinder proceedings. Aldous has been informed and makes ready and even as we speak, and you should likewise see to your own preparations. When all is in order, the tournament registrar will escort you through the arena. Suffice to say, I shall be cheering you on from the viewing gallery. Good luck, Nard, and give Aldous a kiss for me, with the room of your shield. This is it, my lady. No more sudden changes of plan. Are you ready to proceed? Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, at long last, the moment you've all been waiting for is here, the UI Cup Final. Before this starts, I want to know something. Is it true Black Lotus is actually Aldous, the Sword of Null? What, Black Lotus? I must ask you to remove your helm. That's balls, it really is him. What'll happen now? Nothing happened, that's what. Once expelled, a glider may not fight in the Coliseum again. There'll be no match. Hey, that's right. All this time it was me. I'm the last person who needs to be reminded of my own banishment. If you wish to call it off the final, so be it. I'll not argue. Unless I ask you this, will you not let Nard and I fight? We promise to give you a match that the Bard shall sing of. Oh, come on. One of the greatest swords of our age is about to cross swords of a fabled hero, and you even have to think about it. Everyone here must be aching to see the fight. Is that not so? If there's any indication of dishonest conduct, I shall take his head myself, but give them a chance, I say. Remember the incredible performance they've given us thus far, and I imagine how much finer it will be. The first sword speaks true. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. It would be a crying shame to have it end like this. I listen to Amelia. I came here for a final and I want one, damn it. Me too. I've watched Aldous since I was a lad. I want to watch him fight again. Let it happen. Rules be damned. You no objections, Narn. Must confess that I too have awaited the match with bated breath. There will be time enough for efforts to revisit past misdeeds. There you have it, Aldous. You have the blessing of all present. Don't ever change, Melia. Come, Narn, your opponent is the Sword of Maul. It's just me at my stick sword, yeah. I wonder how hard this is actually gonna be. Alright. Ooh. Oh boy. Couldn't actually, do anything about that. Just go ahead and bring the health back up. They definitely made this a big match. Oh, thank you. Whoa. What is going on? That was close. I can't slow him, can't stun him. Oh, thank you. Wee. Haven't even got that many shots into him. That's what I thought it would be. Now he's starting to pick up a bit more. Ooh. We're slowly getting there. We're almost there. Nice. Magnificent performance from start to finish. Such exquisite blade work I have seldom beheld. Now then, perchance you have heard that the champion will be awarded a rare tome, one which holds the secret techniques of the first captain of the Sultan Sworn. Rapashan, if you would be so kind. Yeah, if I might speak plain, your grace. The tome does not exist. Well, I see what you did there, Master Papashan. You revived not only Sultan Sigizgan's tournament, but his vision as well. Seems a history lesson is in order. Ahem, during his reign, Sultan Sisigan invited swordsmen of all lands to Udal to fight with his own elite in tournaments. At times, such tournaments came to attract sellswords, giving rise to a national institution, a grand diversion that is the Colosseum. Well, that was a defining development for Udal. Historians believe that in bringing together expert swordsmen, the Sultan's true intent was to advance the gladiatorial arts. But when the balance of power shifted away from the royalists, the royal house lost access to the enormous funds needed to host grand tournaments. The revival of the UI Cup, the promise of a non-existent prize, all of it was an immolation of Sultan Sasigan's vision. You're most perceptive, Aldous. The true purpose in bringing together the highest names in swordplay was to raise the gladiatorial arts higher, as the Sultan once did. Though we walk in his footsteps, our destination lies a little farther. For it is my hope that not only Udal, but Eorzea as a whole is strengthened. From the Garlean menace to the beast tribes and the primals, the realm is faced with numerous threats. If we are to protect our homes and loved ones, we must keep our blades sharp and our shields strong. Forgive me, Your Grace. Had you known there was neither tome nor technique, I feared you would not consent to the tournament. You should have consulted me from the first. As it stands, we must needs find another means of rewarding our champion. My dear Naran, speak unto me your desire. I shall do my utmost to best do it. Sure, we'll go ahead and part him. A noble request befitting your kind-hearted self. Ere I grant it, however, there is one thing I would know. I given to understand you were sentenced to exile for being party to bribery. Is this true? It is, Your Grace. I see. Very well then. I, Namayu Namu, Sultan of Udal, do hereby absolve you of your crimes. Our fair nation has need of men of your strength and skill, now more than ever. 'Twould be unconscionable to cast you aside. To the champion Nara, I offer my joyous congratulations. Your victory this day shall long remain in your hearts and minds. The tournament has come to a close. I pray that all of you shall ever strive to raise your art higher for the good of all the realm. Alright. You're stronger than Uncle Aldi. I'm gonna challenge you one day. I'm gonna have to train extra hard. To think that such a motive existed for the tournament. We gladiators too must endeavor to do our part for the greater good of the realm. Here, my dear, but the things must do to arrange a simple match of Narn. Judging by how quickly you've improved in my short time away, if we fought but a few days earlier, I think I would have come out on top. So I'm good to return to the Colosseum. You have a Grace personal endorsement. I'd say that's about as good as that one can get. As the finals in the UI Cup, you would draw decent crowds. I'd be glad to have you back. I never dreamed that this day would come. I suppose I'll resume my wanderings. What, you're given a royal pawn and yet you're leaving Udall again? Really, you watched Nara and I fight. For all my training during my travels, all the hardships I subjected myself to, I was no match for her. It's plain to see I still want for experience, for knowledge and skill, and I won't be at peace until I gain it. Surely you understand this. Yes, but... Worry not, Milia. I will visit whenever I can. After all, there's a filly back home who whinnies incessantly after me. And you, my friend Paladin, my free Paladin friend, not only did you oblige me with a match, you rescued my boy and defended my honor besides. That I cannot thank you enough. I learned much more for our encounter, and I should be glad if you got something out of it too. Keenly yet do I look forward to our next meeting, when we can simply square off with no complicating factors to distract us. Alright, new technique. This concludes the Paladin quest for Final Phase 14 Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must meet the following requirements. You must have a registered key account, have Shadowbringers. Yeah, I already have Shadowbringers, so... Okay. But yeah, that does the entire Paladin quest line thing for Stormblood. That only took us basically an hour to do. So honestly, when you can do them back to back like this, it really does not take long at all. Overall, I did enjoy that one, though. The whole tournament idea was pretty cool. For now, I think I'll just keep this coffer with me. Because at the moment, I already have a new set of armor at the moment that I glamored on, and I'll be getting a new set pretty here soon, so... Not really a big good reason to change it all of a sudden now. I'll just save it for a little bit later on. I also got Passage of Arms. Entering this area of land, it's like basically a thing of being able to, I guess, have a area of land that you're defending, and I think it does reduce damage to the people that are in the area. So it could actually work out. Maybe we could use that for like the stacking effects, actually, now that I think about it. Could potentially reduce even more damage with that. I think that'll be it for this video. I'll see you guys next one, which will continue on with the Stormblood expansion. So, see you then.